Hallo. Hi, people. Good morning, everyone. So today I'm going to do some channeled messages from spirit, and I'm going to write them directly onto the paper. I'm not going to use any cards today. So let me just go from the first comment is Chaylee. Hello. Highness, general work reading for this upcoming week. What would spirit like me to know? Matthew. If anybody is new to my channel, please subscribe and like. And you can ask me your questions in the comments. So, the first person will be Highness. And she's asking, hold on, let me just turn the music slightly down. Okay. So the first question is Highness. General work reading for this upcoming week. Okay. So I'm going to write your name here. Highness is the first one. And I'm going to tune in now into your energy. And I want to see what comes up for you. Highness, work. So, are you working on a project with other people? Because I'm getting the whole group of you will be extremely happy. So I'm getting like a project that have been in the making. Oh, this is soft. I need to lean it on something. Hold on. I'll use this book just to lean like this. So I'm getting that you have been working on some kind of a project with some other people, and all of you have been really hopeful that this will work out very well. Like all of you put so much energy, and I'm getting something like 6 months. Either you have been already working on this for 6 months already, or in the next 6 months you're going to start seeing developments, and it's going to be a lot of joy. Like 6 months, and then I'm getting a lot of joy for all of you, for the whole group of people who are working on this together. I'm getting approval, so somebody's going to approve this project. If it's something to do with creative project or something like project management, that you put things, ideas together. Like I see you as a team of very inspired kind of creative people who think creatively, and you put a lot of like ideas into this. So it's not about doing the hard work and sweating it. It's about brainstorming, putting ideas into place, and then this whole project comes together and it's getting approved by somebody who really likes, the way you present things. So I'm getting approval for you from the people you're working with, and I'm getting you'll be extremely happy, all of you. I feel like, do you create something? I feel like you put all these creative ideas into place. Creative ideas. It could be product management. It could be like architecture or designing something. And then you put the productive ideas and brainstorming. And then whoever approves this, you will show it to someone. They will be noticing the originality and how much creative thought you put into it. So it's nothing to do with tedious or boring kind of work that you have to put effort in. It's concentrating on the originality and also something that is attractive and beautiful. You could be creating something for other people. Like I feel this is like people orientated thing. Like either you're creating or designing something that others will enjoy, like for the public, for the general public to enjoy, or for some viewers, or for something that you put your creativity into it, and then the larger public will be able to enjoy whatever you do. I don't think it's like art form like dancing or singing or drama or film. I feel it's something that you create for others to use, like it has some kind of practical use. That's what I'm getting. And it's going to be approved by your superiors there, by your management, whoever's in charge of these approvals, and the whole group of you that were working together and putting your ideas. It's like a joint creative venture. All of you are putting a lot of creative ideas, and all of you will be extremely happy after all. Okay. So I don't think it'll be in a week time. I'm picking up like 6 months at least. But you're gonna have a lot of joy, a lot of like congratulating kind of each other. So the next person will be Matthew Roller, and he's asking, what would Spirit like to say to me? Let's write down Matthew. Okay. Matthew. So what I'm getting for you is I'm getting that you do want, so you have something or someone in mind, like a person, but you keep it all for yourself. It's like a secret, it's like your own personal secret. It could be that your eyes caught someone, but you're not sure whether this person will like you back in a way. You're not sure, you haven't spoken to them, you don't know what they think about it. You keep this attraction or this idea or this vision for this person a secret all for yourself, and it's your own personal secret. And nobody around you, your closest people, your friends, they don't know what exactly you are planning ahead for this person. So deep down, you are hoping to start your life anew with this person, but it will be entirely new, fresh start. You're thinking big. You are making big plans for the future. You could see her as the next big thing that will happen, the person who you will live your next chapter. So I would say big plans. It's personal thing for you. You've never shared your thoughts, feelings, or ideas with anybody. And you're making some big plans and you're envisioning kind of big changes. I'll write it down here. But you're still not sure how this will play out or whether this person will want to come along with you. Okay. You haven't spoken to them neither. You are just planning. So you're kind of in a state of mental preparation, mentally putting things in place and making things clear for yourself. So it's like mental preparation and planning. And you're keeping it all to yourself. Like your cards are very close to your chest because this will be something really big for you. It's going to be like a big bang, starts off the next big, either the next big relationship or your next big massive chapter in your life. Also, I'm getting that this person is very much on the same level as you are, on their own right. Like you could be not be talking, but their actions, their life, their efforts are going along the same lines as you do. Okay, so you both individually want the same thing, and you're both individually working towards the same goal. But when the time is right, then you can come together. Okay, so I would say pretty much on the same page. Even if you haven't shared this with each other, you just have the same goals, the same wishes, same dreams. And you're like, you're not working together, but you're working alongside each other individually, each one of you on your own, right? Like you paralleled. Okay. So when you both feel ready for it, then you will have the opportunity to come together. And it's going to be very beautiful, bright. I feel this beautiful, bright, calming energy for both of you. Like calming union, relief. Like finally all the hard work is done. all the trials, the difficulties, the problems you had have been dealt with. Now you can come together, and you will come together to enjoy life. The big this next big massive chapter, you'll be able to enjoy this very calmly in each other's company. Like there will be nothing else to worry you from that point on. So you'll come together in peace. Okay? There will be union, and from that point on, the next calm, peaceful chapter, like I almost see you two walking down a country lane and just kind of enjoying the peace, enjoying the relaxation that that gives you, having very pure, clean hearts, like no stress, no anxiety, no worries for the future. You will have set that future, the calm, patient future for both of you together. Okay, so peace will come with that reunion, and that will be it. You will be no longer be in search of anything else. You will no longer be thinking like under stress, what do I have to do next? You will both find harmony in this. Okay, so David says, hey, hello back. How does Pierre M perceive me? So morning, how Pierre perceives you. Let me just kind of Pierre. What does he see in you, this guy? So this guy sees you as somebody who understands him like this. Like he doesn't even have to speak, he doesn't have to explain himself. You understand the energy that comes from this guy. You understand him intuitively, or you very much aligned with his kind of ambitions, with what he wants to succeed, and you support him unconditionally. You are aligned like mentally and spiritually. It's so I will say mentally, you are aligned, mentally and spiritually aligned. You understand everything that goes through his mind. And also you support him unconditionally. And also I'm getting that this man needs healing. I feel that you feel, when you speak to him or when you spend time with him, you feel there is a big black hole in his heart. Like somebody really dig a deep hole, and this is a very kind of negative emotion that he suffered. It's almost like a crater in the middle of his soul. And you know that this will slowly, slowly fill in, and it will heal, and he will be his normal self. And you showing a lot of patience towards this guy, that you're not rushing him for anything. You're not rushing him to give you anything that he's not able to give at this point, because you know that this man has been wounded. I feel like a gaping wound right in the middle of his heart, of his soul, emotional wound. And he will take some time to recover. It could take some months, even years, and you're not pressurizing him. And also, I'm getting that you're continuously giving him emotional support that he's doing well, he's recovering well, he's doing the right thing, he's on the right path, that he's not wasting his time. He just needs this time for himself to kind of mentally reflect on the past and to be able to reconcile this problems that he had. So he's healing very slowly. And now and then you're giving him this small loving messages of unconditional support. Okay, so this is something to do with healing. And when he's in a way he needs to put his pieces together again, you will see how much this person will do for you in your life. I feel this man has incredible force about him. Like he's quite a powerful individual. Like I don't mean physically, he could be physically strong, but it's his will is extremely strong that he can overcome mountains if he wants to. So he has a lot of like strong will here for doing anything. Like once he sets his mind on something, there will be basically no stone unturned until he gets what he wants. It's that kind of powerful personality. And for you for now is like understanding. You need to be understanding, you need to be caring, and you need to be supportive towards him because he has this very difficult thing that he doesn't know how to heal his own emotional hurt. But he's realizing that before he feels that wound, he won't be able to be his complete self, that he won't be able to fulfill you neither because there is a piece of him missing, okay? That's what I'm picking up here. So let's have a look. Let me just change the music. I'm going to play the Om mantra. Or actually, I'm going to play the crown chakra. Okay. Does this resonate? So the next one is Sarah. She says, my boyfriend Celestine, is it alright? Is he your divine partner? Okay, let's do Sarah. So, is your boyfriend your divine person, your divine partner? Do you know, I feel this guy really loves you in a very sweet way. Like, I feel like Shrips. Like, he's adoring you. He's like adorable kind of love. He is adoringly loving you. And I'm guessing that he would keep you on a side from everyone else around you. Like everyone else who's around him, trying to keep you safe, but in sense that you're only his. And he wants to have you all for himself, that he doesn't want anyone else to be involved with you. Because he sees you as something really pretty that in a way he was lucky to come across. Um, and it's not to do so much with your looks. You can still be pretty, like visually pretty, but just the way you treat him is very pretty, gentle, loving, caring, like you have this special touch with him. And he kind of wants to keep you all for himself. Like, have you heard of this book, The Little Prince, when he had his rose, and his rose was only his and nobody else's, and he was protecting his rose, taking care of his rose so it blossoms, and when it blossoms, it gives him this very fresh, beautiful aroma. So I'm guessing that this man sees you as this rose, that the more he takes care of you, more you will blossom, more beautiful aroma you'll be given. And he wants to have this aroma only for himself, that the beauty of you will not be shared with anyone else but him. Okay? I feel this kind of beauty, but it's the inside beauty. And because he will be the one to take care of the beautiful rose, she will give him that beautiful scent. A little bit possessive, maybe. I think you and him can have really beautiful, healthy relationship. I'm not sure whether he's like divine partner or soulmate, but I think for some reason you came across each other's path because you will feel like taking care of this man, that he'll make sure you're okay, you're calm, you're happy, um, you don't have stress, you feel safe with him, you feel protected, and therefore you blossom and you give him the beautiful feminine energy that you have, like the rose. And he will cherish this because I feel he never had this from anybody else before. And that's why he finds this connection quite special. And he will not allow anybody to come close to you, anybody who would kind of not damage, but make you shy away or make you close off, like close your petals. He wants his rose to be blooming. So you can give that fresh, beautiful scent. So he can sense that. If you feel threatened or if you feel shy, then you will close your petals. So that's why he'll be keeping people who are not in the right energy around you. I'm not saying that he will lock you up somewhere. No, he will just make sure that people who could be upsetting you, people who are like too blunt or too aggressive or too kind of proactive, could in a way make you pull your loving energy back. And he doesn't want this to happen around him. So with him, he will create this calm, relaxing, comfortable, beautiful environment so you can blossom yourself and you can give him that beauty and that love that you have inside. Okay, so I will say he'll keep you safe from others. I'm not saying that they're bad people, but they might not be sensitive enough to understand your dynamics, that you will only open up the beautiful side of yourself personally, emotionally, verbally, like communicatively, when you feel in a safe environment. And that could be like whether you'll be understood, whether you'll be respected, whether you'll be treated right, whether you will not be pressurized or anything like this. Like I see you as a very kind of tender, fragile, gentle thing in his life. Okay, that's what I'm getting here. Erica Victoria is saying, I would like to ask a question. Yes, you can ask a question. Brittany is saying, hello. What's coming towards Dwight and I relationship this coming week? Okay, let's have a look. Brittany, what is coming up here for Brittany and is it Wyatt or Dwight? Do you know what I feel immediately? He will communicate, he will talk. I see communication, and he will be like a river of words, a river of communication. The first word that popped out to me was communication. And I feel he'll be talking about his own side of this, like what he thinks, what he feels, what he's doing, what he's expecting to happen. Is this communication and these conversations will not be focused around you, but he will want you to listen about his side of it, because he's opening up. I'm almost seeing as like the floodgates are open and it just all pours out. And this is all his expectations, feelings, hopes, dreams. Everything has been bottled up to this point in him. And then all of a sudden he feels it's time to open this floodgates and to pour it all out. And he will want you to listen and to understand and to see how you can accommodate this. Like he wants to know whether you'll be accommodating of his feelings. So I'll write down outpour of emotions, and he wants to know if you will understand. You will understand and accommodate maybe his needs, expectations, hopes. Like everything that he has been bottling up until that point. And I feel that you'll understand, because you now have come to that point of almost like, you know, when earth gets dry and when the rain pours on it, the earth absorbs all the water. Like you'll be able to accept, absorb, and accommodate all this emotion that is coming from this guy, because you've been waiting for it. You've been waiting for so long for that rain to start pouring that you almost feel like crack it dry now. Like you need the emotional outpour towards you. And this will be the only thing that you need, so you start thriving even more, because that will create the right balance in your life, because you want to know how he feels about you. And you know, the earth is kind of dry because nobody until this point put so much water into it. And water makes earth very fertile. You will start to grow, you will start to bloom, you will start to flourish. Like if it was this barren, emotionally barren earth that was dry and cracking, now a garden will start to grow. Okay? And all you needed is that kind of emotional input from him to know how he feels about you, how he feels about himself in that situation. What you can expect. Then you will start to grow and thrive together. Okay? I don't know if I explained this right, but growth and blooming, and it's like almost creating everything that you have wanted in your life, everything you wanted to have in your life. You'll create this together. Like you starting to make your own garden. Like just say you provide the earth, the ground, he provides the water, and then you start to grow whatever plants, flowers, whatever you want on that garden, because it's your own garden that you create together. Does it make sense? And this will be your life together. That will be what you want to have. just say, do you want to have some yellow flowers? If you both agree, yes, we have yellow flowers. Do we want to have some bushes? Yes, we have some bushes. It will be like a joint enterprise, but you both provide to each other what the other one needs, because you'll be the earth that accommodates his emotions and you kind of soak in that emotion, and he'll be the one to provide you with the, this life force that the water carries, the emotion. So the emotion will unleash the growth. Okay, so you will make this together. Erica Victoria is asking, is my cousin April really trying to help me apply for the apartment? Okay. Erica is asking, I'm picking up that your cousin is really trying, but he or she could be trying a little bit harder. And I'm getting it that he's not really taking it that much to heart. I'm getting that he's getting easily distracted by other things coming across and other people. And I'm getting that in a way he doesn't really understand how much that support is important for you. And you have been in a way waiting for some time, long enough now. I think you just need to tell him how important that is to you, so that can speed him up a bit. I think I don't know how to put it with words, but give him a bit of a boost. Not rush him, but just remind him, maybe remind him. Remind him to try harder. And maybe you can explain that it's quite important to you and there's like no time for delays. And also I'm getting that he will come up with some solution that is going to be quite happy for you. I think he knows somebody, like a friend of a friend, like a distant friend. It's not somebody in his near kind of close environment, but somebody on a side. And this person will have the right place for you. Okay. So I think he will be able to help through friends, through connections. And this person, he doesn't always know or feel how important he could be for you. Like he almost like underestimates his own ability to help. That's why he's not making enough effort, or not as much as you would like him to do. Like he could be thinking, well, what can I do about it? Oh, okay, let's wait until next week. Oh, well, I don't really know. I have to think about it. Do you mean like he's not sure exactly what he can do about all this? I put that he's not sure in himself, but he could be of a great help for you because he knows somebody who will have the right place for you. Like he has the connections, he has the friends, the network. Okay. Physical features of my next partner. So, MMC is asking about the physical features of her next partner. Okay. Do you know what I'm picking up? I'm picking up curly hair, like black or dark brown, curly. but he wears it very cute. Like he could be putting like hair products or like curl define products or something that makes his curls stand out in a quite stylish way. I'm getting that this is somebody who could be older than you. I'm getting something around his face. Do you know what's around his face? So I would say he has dark features, like dark hair, dark eyes, dark hair, curly, but cute, like cute curls kind of thing. And I get that he's older, but he doesn't act like it. Like he acts young. Like he's very active, he's very fun. He could be someone who I feel he has something around his face like a mark. I get his face is like this and he has a very well distinguished darker frame. Like his hair is framing his face. His eyebrows are quite dark. His eyes are dark. He could also have something around his mouth. It could be the, little mustache things that they wear in. I don't know what they called. Like not a full on beard, but just kind of tiny little stubble beard. And I'm guessing that he will have everything like defined and framed. I'm not saying that he'll be wearing makeup or anything, but he could have dark eyelashes that kind of frame his eyes, or he could have very dark eyebrows that are like giving his face that frame, and also something around his mouth. I don't know whether it's like a beauty spot or it's like a little mustache thing. Um, I'm guessing that this man is quiet. He has traveled a lot. I see this like dynamic person. Goes different places all the time, is different. And this is somebody who could be into some kind of trade. He is not working in a static place. He travels all the time. And it could have something to do with either entertainment or leisure or making others happy. Like he's providing some kind of service to people to make them happy. So I don't know whether it's like it could be like in a band that they travel and they sing, or he could be doing some kind of other activity that is to do with a show, like putting a show for people to watch. It doesn't have to be just music or dancing, it could be something else. That he's showing his skills, he has these active skills, and he's doing this for the fun of others, for the leisure or pleasure for others. And that's how he earns his living. And he's quite active person. I would say he has active personality. He's very dynamic. He has charms as well, and he's aware of his charms. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. He doesn't like jewelry. As I'm picking up, he doesn't usually wear nothing. Like, usually men have some like a little chain around the neck or a ring or something small. He doesn't like none of those things because he's very active and his body is moving all the time. Whatever he's doing is active physically. And because his body is always moving, he doesn't like jewelry because he finds it really annoying, like kind of gets in the way. But he has his own kind of charms. That he doesn't need jewelry. Like he has already the spark. He has the features that make him stand out. and also has a bit of a spark in him, like his personality. He doesn't have dull, boring personality. He has quite a fun personality, and that brings the kind of glitz to him. That's why I'm picking up him. Shaylee said, "Do I have to ask to get a reading?" Yeah, you can ask me. You can ask me your question in the comments, and I'll get you. So the next person is Eleanor. Eleanor is asking, can I get a message from Spirit? Okay. What are the messages from Spirit? Eleanor. Gina, I'm getting that very soon you'll be very happy about something, that you will get something, and it's not a material thing. It's going to be something like either a wish fulfillment. So I see you really happy and blessed and grateful, almost crying. And you feeling like, I got it, I got it, I got it, I got it. Like, yes, I got it. That kind of blessed feeling. It's not a material thing. It's like blessed and you're getting something. I feel that this will be sent to you from the universe through a person. You will know that that was like a blessing or a fulfillment of a dream because you've had it in your mind and you didn't tell anyone about it. And now through a person, like a living being, through a real person, your wish will materialize. And um, you'll be like feeling blessed, feeling that finally, after all this time, maybe this is something you wanted since you were a child. Like it was a long held dream. I don't know what it is, but it's not material thing. It's a long held dream and finally is in a way happening, and you feel somebody gave it to you, but it's somebody from above. Either the universe gave it to you, or God gave it to you, or ancestor, like your grandparents. Something you wished as a child, and after so many years, you almost felt that you'll never have this in your life. Now, finally, it's being granted. Like the wish is being given, it's granted. And you will know that this comes from above, from somebody who protects you in the spiritual realm. I feel it's almost like either God or an ancestor, like either a father or grandfather, because I feel masculine, all the masculine protective energy around you from above, and I feel is like a relative, like either a father figure that has passed away or a grandfather or somebody you knew from childhood, and this person deeply loved you, and this person always wanted the best for you. Okay, and after all these years, things somehow aligned. It could be something you once shared with this person when they were alive, and then it and then this person passed away, and now you're receiving your wish fulfillment from the universe, from the spirit realm. You did not receive it when you were like younger or little, like a child. It wasn't the right time for you to receive this. But this person who was there with you, either a father or a grandfather, they knew what your wish was, and now they are granting it to you when you feel ready, when you are aligned. And all these years had to pass for you to grow, to experience life on your own, to be more mature. And now this father figure is granting your wish when you are ready to have it. And I see you'll be so happy they finally got this thing. You'll feel this was the only thing that would make you happy forever. Like once, you wouldn't want anything else. I don't know exactly what it is. It's going to be emotional thing. Like either you get a wish fulfilled or you get like a dream, something that is spiritual or emotional in nature. It's not a material nature. So the next one will be Lola. Lola is asking current messages, his thoughts and feelings from Joey Cameron. My name is Dummy Lola. I'm 30. Thank you. Please, if you see long-term like marriage. Okay. Let me see what I can pick up. His current thoughts and feelings. If anybody's new to my channel, please subscribe and like. So I'm picking up that this man, it's his feelings for you are getting deeper and deeper each day gone past, like deepening emotions, kind of saturating. More and more he focuses on you, and he starts to see things clearly now. Also, I'm getting that you help him tremendously to heal and to see things through like a clear perspective. So he had something to heal from the past. And you soothe him. Like there's a soothing effect that you have on him. It could be just your energy that's quite calm. Like soothing energy. And in a way, you see how much he was panicking for nothing, or he was stressing out for nothing. He wasn't aware of it at the time. Okay, so about marriage, I'm getting he's scared. So marriage, when he thinks about this word, he's really scared. And he's scared because he doesn't think it will work out. He doesn't want to be tied down. He doesn't want to feel obliged to be tied down. It really freaks him out. And this is because he has seen his parents' marriage. His parents' marriage is toxic. And he has seen two people who had to stay together because they made a commitment. They created a family. But at some point in their marriage, they started to dislike each other. They didn't like each other. And they only stayed in an unhappy marriage because they made that commitment. So he's in a way afraid that if he gets married to someone, and not you in particular, but anybody, just the whole idea of marriage is scaring him. He might end up in that situation that he'll be obliged, tied down to be in a relationship, to be living in the same house with someone who he doesn't like or he stopped loving or something like this, okay? Which can be very draining emotionally, mentally. And that's why he could be avoiding that kind of further commitment. But I'm picking up you are healing because you are not expecting anything from him. Like you are free spirit yourself. Okay, so you're kind of free spirited person. You go with the vibe, you go with the flow, and you're like, whatever happens, happens. Just be kind to each other, you know? You have this kind of peaceful attitude towards life. Like, for as long as we're good, that's fine. Don't stress out. Chill. And it's kind of that all this brings balance and healing to his emotions. And he sees like how much marriage, the idea of marriage and commitment in his head have been conditioned by either his experience as a child, seeing his parents' marriage, or is conditioned by society, what society's expectations of marriage are. It's conditioned. It's not about two people who find peace, love, happiness in each other, and therefore they decide to be together. Because he never met that, he never had this. Okay? So I'm getting the kind of the idea of marriage, don't mention it just yet. I think he will run away from it. Or he could run away from anything to do with commitment. But at the same time, he feels very relaxed and very drawn towards you, that he wouldn't want to walk away, or he wouldn't want to be with anybody else, or he wouldn't want to be by himself again, because he feels that energy that does him good. Okay. And it's not his fault. I'm picking up from spirit. It's like, don't blame him. I think as a child, he has witnessed things other kids don't witness as a child, and that created trauma. Witness things between his mother and father, like his parents. It could be toxic, aggressive behavior, arguments, or something ugly that he didn't want to see. And I feel it's like he saw the ugly side of marriage. And in a way, he's like traumatized. And it's not his fault that things were that way, because he was only a child, so nothing to do with him. Yeah, that's why I'm getting him. That in a way, whatever he's seen put him off the whole idea of marriage. And I also feel it's not just him. I think I think the mother there is quite manipulative or selfish. And I think she was using marriage as a pretext for something else. And he sees as this is like the wrong way to love someone. And it's not what he wants for himself. But at the same time, he hasn't found anything better than that. But see, this guy is going in some kind of a vicious circle because, first of all, he never commits himself emotionally deeply enough to establish a solid connection with a woman that could potentially lead to commitment. Because how would the woman trust him if he doesn't want to commit to her? Like, he could be gone next day, or he could be with someone else. So the woman can't really feel safe enough to give her love to him. And he goes round in circles because he never finds the partner to give him the unconditional love. but at the same time, he never deepens a connection with anybody to make it possible for this love to be given, if that makes sense. I don't know if I'm explaining. So he's in a way going around in circles, this guy. Like every time he gets with a woman, is very superficial, and he's always holding his emotions back from her. And then the woman feels that he's not giving her his 100%, or he has second thoughts or doubts about the connection with her. And therefore, the woman starts to pull back her emotional energy because she doesn't see any input on his side. Okay? So it takes two people to be equally given to each other to make it work. And this is where he's doing wrong, because he's not giving much of himself emotionally. He could be given anything else. He could be giving himself sexually, physically, financially. He could be giving his time, but he's not giving his heart. He's not giving love. And that's why his relationships with women don't deepen to the point when they can think about marriage, because neither of them knows where this is going to lead. Okay, so I would say for the time being, don't pressurize him, don't ask him, just go with the flow, and just kind of, maybe he'll open up to you and you will see whether you'll be able to have this harmonious connection that in time will turn into, like, naturally will form as a union and commitment. Not that it will be expected of him and pressurized for him to commit when he doesn't feel ready emotionally. Okay. I'm just reading your comments. So I'm just reading the comments. Lola is saying, really helped. Thank you so much. She says, I tremendously appreciate all your readings. Thanks a lot. I'm just checking with your comments if it resonates with you, because I'm not using any cards today. Sorry, let's go back. So I did Erica. I did Ella. Okay. Okay, I'm going to take a little break and I'll be back later. I was just checking the comments to see if my messages resonate with you guys. Okay. Matthew is saying, thank you, that was very helpful. Blessings to you. Okay, I'm gonna take a little break and I will be back, okay?